Big ups to Village Smile Care for bringing us right now this Mount Horeb Sports Report, as we also bring in our very own Eric Rogers. And Eric, welcome on in. Let's talk Vikings sports and let's talk boys basketball, as now the boys basketball scene this weekend moving on over to the Kohl Center. Thought we might see Mount Horeb in there. They came close.
Yeah, we'll start there. They ended the regular season 17-5 and 20-4, so they were a conference runner-up. And like you said, it looked like things were kind of poised to maybe get back to where they were at the top of the mountain in 2015. It didn't work out that way. They ended up finishing the regular season with a win over Beaver Dam. That momentum carried over to a win over McFarland in the regional round, but then they lost to Monona Grove in the regional finals, which obviously ends their season. 4 Vikings scored in double digits in that win over McFarland, by the way, including 13 from Gunnar Nortman. So they had a lot of good scoring in that one. But Caden Nelson from MG ended up scoring 33 points in that win to beat Mount Horeb. So that's a tough way to go out, but what are you going to do? They end the season, the regular season ended with 10th place in the AP poll, but then the loss obviously knocks them off the top 10. But a good season, just didn't quite get to the top, that pinnacle that they could have reached maybe.
If you're going to lose, they lost to at least a really good team out of MG, and that Caden Nelson kid can ball. So absolutely. So let's shift gears a little bit. We go from boys basketball over to gymnastics. Take a look at what the Vikings did over there. How did they do?
It was another year where you had a good squad. You had for the 30, I just want to make sure I got this right, 31st year in a row they've gone to state, or overall I should say, not overall. In a row it was 4, so they've got their 4th year in a row going to state, the 31st overall. They took part in the D2 state. They once again though ended up 3rd. That's the 3rd time in a row they have finished in 3rd place, but they had a couple good performances by some individuals. They had senior Erin Dom. She took 4th individually in the balance beam. The Vikings took 3rd in the floor exercise. Grace O'Neill, the freshman, scored a 9.000 in that in the floor exercise. Mount Horeb also took 4th in the vault, but it was just too much from the top 2 teams, who ended up separating themselves a little bit in the uneven bars, and that's where Mount Horeb didn't quite keep pace with them, and that's why they end up being 3rd place again. Speaking
of Mount Horeb girls sports, we get a little preview now, a little 30-second preview, if you could, Eric, of the softball season that's upcoming.
Softball is upcoming, yes. They finished last year 8-17. They fell to Evansville 7-0 in the regionals, and it's a year where they've got some improvement to come. They batted just .254 last year, and they have 4 seniors, but they have a good senior here coming up for this season, 3.23 ERA, Samantha Adler. So look for some improvement there. Season comes up March 22nd against Barneveld.
There you have it, Mount Horeb Report, brought to you by Village Smile Care.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.